think about it, even though when you're stressed or whatever, if you go smoke or if you crack a bottle, after that little buzz is away, you're still gonna be stressed. Like,
yeah, I kind of that's something I did see, and I seen that a lot of times after I would drink alcohol, I would still see myself even worse than when I was in the first place. So, like, I'll have fun, I'll ride, you know, I get to my point where I'm having fun, and then it just goes down again, you know.
The problems don't go away.
The problems never go away.
It's good to see young people helping young people.
Yes, it is.
It's a good thing. Because our young people get such a bad rap. But I know here at Central, the young people here are really doing something. The young people here are on the move. And I know that when young people support young people, good things can't help but happen.
This indeed is a celebration. A celebration for many of our faculty, our students, and families tonight. If in the leadership group there's a need for more support, they have the resources now because it's growing. They've gotten other agencies involved that they can give the students the resources that they need. If they need some more support, they can get it because more people are now involved, because they see the success, because they see what's happening here in this building and the positive things that are going on. People are jumping on the bandwagon because they see how successful the program is.
We called the cavalry up and they've come.
It became a phenomenal process that neither Mr. Karjanis or I expected to see happen. Because what we saw happen was sort of extraordinary. That students began to start helping other students, and the process became more peer-to-peer rather than adult-to-peer, adult-to-student. And over time, the process started evolving and continued from year to year until now we have over 400 students in this process.
so one more question, what could we do to, you know, keep you on a good track?
Well, once I get on this probation, then I'm gonna have to stay on a good track or I'll go inpatient. Like,
That shouldn't
That
be the reason why you want to stop, though, because of probation. You should want to stop because you want to stop, because you want to do better for yourself, because you want to achieve the goals that you got. Not because, oh, I'm going on probation, so I got to do this.
Do you agree with her?
yeah,
even if
but
you offer probation, tell your friends, yo, look, I got probation today, I'm gonna see y'all later.
yeah, that's what I was doing for a while and it was working. Like, not that I found different friends, I just wasn't hanging out with them as much. The ones who used when they was going to use, I wouldn't leave school to go use with them. And it was working. Like, I was actually doing better in school, and now I just fell off again.
Well, you know what, Fabian, we're gonna keep an eye on you.
When I'm in the group and I see a freshman going through the same thing that I used to go through 3 years ago, it's like, please don't do this. Go to class. You're gonna regret it. Like, and I always tell them, I was doing the same thing you was doing. I'm not older than you. I'm still young. And just know that you're not going in the right direction, the right path with what you're doing.
I want to thank Mr. Karjanis and Mr. Gordon once again, Mr. Ortiz, and everyone involved in this outstanding program. Parents, thank you so much. Students, give yourselves a round of applause. You know, this is a big deal, right? I mean, the mayor's here. Mayor Finch is here. That says something. That says a lot. He could be anywhere in the city tonight. He's here.
And I want to congratulate all the students for all of your work. Sobriety is a wonderful thing. Your mental health is a wonderful thing. Your safety and your health is a wonderful thing. And it's very important. It's very important to know, for us to know that you realize that and you're working together to support one another.
We talk a lot in the school system about expecting great things, but the fact is that great things don't happen unless people make them happen. To all the adults in the room, the one thing that the students in this program understand is in order for great things to happen, they have to make them happen. And that takes effort. It takes effort. They know that if they put forth effort, you know, students, you know, that if you put forth the effort, support will come. Support will be there.
To my knowledge, this is so totally unique. That's why I was so taken with it. And having written 2 columns about it for the Stanford Advocate, and knowing the growth process, it's absolutely amazing how they shot up from 2 to 400. And co-facilitating a group, I just hear incredible stories and getting to know kids that aren't in my group and hearing what they've accomplished and the changes that they've gone through, and just seeing kids support each other. It's unique, and you know, it's a model that should be looked at by other school districts, and hopefully one day it will be.
I'm glad that I got into Mr. Cardena's group last year. I changed a lot, made a lot of positive decisions. I used to get D's and F's. Now I get A's and B's. Yep.
A lot of times, adults don't realize the power of kids helping kids. They don't see them as having the maturity or being able to be straight up with the kids and advise them right and put them on the right path, but they do. I mean, when there are tragedies in our world, kids seek out each other.
Long-term effect that it has on some of these students, and it stays with them. I mean, even if they move to another school or graduate, you know, they don't forget. I mean, they keep working on staying clean and doing the right thing for themselves, being responsible, and you know, in the group they've learned from other students' experiences and talked about their own, and it really brings to consciousness a lot of the things that are going on with them.
A lot of times when you refuse, a lot of people don't like the fact that you're doing right and they're doing wrong, because they feel like you're trying to point out the wrong in them. And a lot of time people will try to say things and try to, that person's phony. That's not their real self, the way they used to be. But the thing is, a lot of people can't accept change. So that's why it can be difficult at times. And people may talk about you, but you got to stay strong through it all. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure people talked about me just because I changed a lot. And they probably call me fake, phony. But guess what? It doesn't matter, though, because the fact is I know I'm doing good for myself, and I'm worried about myself. And if they want to join and you want to set that good example, then they can follow.
My job has so much meaning to me because of the students and the children here. And I just want to tell the students here that you have touched my life in such a special way. You've shown me what courage was about and what hope was about, and you haven't given up in yourselves. So with that, I'll say to the students here, thank you so much for touching my life.